Hey there, it's Eric, the host of the Machine of Nonsense, with a special announcement. This episode that you're about to listen to is a re-release of episode 3 of the Machine of Nonsense. This was recorded over a year and a half ago. If you didn't listen to it then, you get an opportunity to listen to it now. We're calling this the Time Machine of Nonsense. So we're going to be re-releasing some episodes and then doing sequel episodes to those. So episode 90 is actually a sequel to episode 3. So listen to this one if you haven't already, and then check out episode 90, because we're talking all about how things have changed for video game adaptations. Catch you later. Talking about video game adaptations, video games being turned into movies and TV shows. Before we get started, let's meet the cast. It's me, it's Eric, and my co-host, Kayla. Say hi. And Mike. Say hi.
Do the Mario.
And Tomas. Say howdy.
Hello.
And Ryan. Say what up.
Good morning, Quarantinum.
And we got Josh on the pod today.
I wasn't preparing a special hello, so hello.
Solid hello. All right, so we got almost a full boat. We've got 6 cast members today, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing some drafting. We are drafting all of the upcoming video game, movie, and TV adaptations. I'll describe that in a little while, but what we're going to start with, it's kind of a general discussion on the past of video game adaptations, kind of a interesting past they've had, and our overall thoughts of the future of video game adaptations. One thing I was gonna do was quiz the cast on like a couple things, couple stats on previous adaptations, but then I realized they all have access to Google. So, who knows the highest grossing video game movie of all time?
Oh, I do.
I'm going to guess Tomb Raider.
I'm going to guess Resident Evil 3.
I'm going to guess World of Warcraft.
Well, you're all wrong because it's just Warcraft.
Oh.
No, it's Warcraft with like over $430 million worldwide. Who would you guess?
Holy shit.
I think Detective Pikachu is pretty close to that.
It is. It's very close. They are within $10 million of each other. So it could easily, when it all is said and done, it's probably going to end up being a toss-up. But as of this time, it might be within like $5 million. They're very close.
Sonic made a lot this most recent one, right?
Yeah.
Did really well.
Yeah.
Did well too.
What do you guys think is the highest rated video game adaptation, both in terms of Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic score? This would be a movie as well.
Just Alone in the Dark. Not TV shows, right?
Movies. Just movies.
So,
we already mentioned Detective Pikachu, but I'm sure that was pretty good.
I'm going to go with Assassin's Creed. I think I'm a serious answer.
We're talking about live adaptations, correct?
Not necessarily.
No.
Any
live and animated.
Probably Pokemon.
The first Pokemon movie.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch over to
It'll surprise you.
Detective Pikachu.
Well, I'm all about surprises.
If I told you guys it was Angry Birds 2, the movie,
I forgot that was even
what would you think?
I would think you were correct.
sitting at a 73 on Rotten Tomatoes and a, let's check the list, a solid 60 on Metacritic. That is the bar that we're looking to cross today. A 73. Second. Detective Pikachu with a 68% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 53 on Metacritic. So, in terms of video game adaptations, pretty good, but in terms of art, not so great, guys.
It is pretty cute. I like Detective Pikachu.
I enjoyed Detective Pikachu, and I have no interest in seeing the Angry Birds movies, but that's what we have. Anyone know, I think it was mentioned earlier, anyone know what the largest piece of garbage was? What was that, Josh?
Alone in the Dark.
Alone in the Dark, sitting at a...
Doing both.
Annihilation is the second from the bottom.
Yeah. Alone in the Dark, sitting at a 1% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 9 Metacritic score. I forgot that movie existed.
I just truly don't understand how these do so poorly.
But like I said, so what the draft is going to consist of, it's going to consist of 2 rounds, and we have a mixture of both movies as well as TV shows in this available for drafting. So round 1 is going to be whatever we think, whether it's movie or TV show, is going to end up being the best adaptation. Maybe something that could beat that nice 73 Rotten Tomatoes that Angry Birds 2 scored. And then the second round will be what we think is going to be the biggest disaster out of all of these. We've compiled a list of both movie and TV adaptations, and me and Kayla are going to do a little bit of a back and forth listing them. And here we go. In the movie category, we have Rainbow Six,
Five Nights at Freddy's,
Mortal Kombat,
Fruit Ninja,
Uncharted,
Gears of War,
Tomb Raider 2,
Metal Gear Solid,
Sonic the Hedgehog 2,
Pokemon Detective Pikachu 2,
Minecraft the movie,
Resident Evil Reboot,
Assassin's Creed 2,
Super Mario the movie,
Borderlands,
Mega Man,
Call of Duty,
Sleeping Dogs,
Carmen Sandiego,
Just Cuz,
Contra,
Just Dance,
The Division,
Werewolves Within,
Duke Nukem,
Saints Row,
Fatal Frame,
Space Invaders,
Firewatch,
and now for TV,
Tomb Raider anime,
Cyberpunk Edgerunners,
The Last of Us,
Fallout,
Carmen Sandiego,
Assassin's Creed,
The Witcher Season 2,
Resident Evil Infinite Darkness,
Castlevania Season 4,
Resident Evil live-action Netflix series,
Halo,
Devil May Cry,
Final Fantasy 14.
wraps it up.
Anything we didn't list, guys? Anything you guys came up with in your research?
I didn't.
Splinter
it
Cell,
seems-
right? We discovered that one recently.
Yeah, there was a Splinter Cell adaptation as well.
I think that's TV, right?
I think you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, that was at least rumored. So all of these are either rumored or currently in production as of recently. I tried to go back about 2 years on all of these. So in the last 2 years, there's at least been a rumor or an actual start of production on all of these. So what we're going to do, like I said, is 2 rounds of draft. The first round is which we think is going to be the most successful. The second round is going to be which we think is going to be the least successful. We're going to do it snake style. So we've got, draft pick 1 through 6. I'm going to pick the names at random, and then whoever goes 6th gets the first round pick in the next round, and then whoever went 5th gets the second pick. Whoever went 4th gets the third pick, etc. It's called the snake style draft. So I've already used the random name picker to pick Joshua Grulewski.
No.
So which one picking first?
You are picking either a movie or a TV show that you think is going to be the most successful video game adaptation.
I'm gonna go with a dark horse here. I think Sleeping Dogs has the best chance.
Oh.
Sleeping
We're
Dogs.
talking
For me-
critical, right? Not actual numbers at the box office.
We're talking critical, yeah.
I'm going Sleeping Dogs.
Sleeping Dogs is number
No,
one
Sleeping Dogs.
draft pick. Donnie Yen, I think, was rumored to star in that one, so it's got a little bit of star power behind it.
You think it's just going to be a solid like cop procedural or something?
I think
Is that a?
it's a gangster movie, or whatever.
Okay.
So it's spoilers.
It's going to be a movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spoiler to anyone who's never played Sleeping Dogs is an undercover cop. He goes in with his childhood friend who joined the gang, infiltrates the gang, etc.
Yeah,
Yeah, they could make a good movie. Sure.
Clarification: are we judging success based on like how much they earn in the box office, or are we judging by their critic score?
we're gonna go with the critic score
Okay.
because Warcraft did quite well in the box office.
But
so-
really bad in other way.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so the random name picker would like for me to enter in another name. Whose name am I missing here? Interesting. We'll get it in post, boys. Eric, Kayla, Mike, Tomas, Ryan. Hey, it's me. I am really excited for Mortal Kombat, which is coming out this year on HBO Max and I think theaters as well. I think there's a shot. The first time this was adapted, it did okay critically. It did pretty well at the box office as well, and it's kind of a cult classic in some ways. And I think with a bigger budget, which this one apparently has, the trailer has looked good, or the images they've shown. So I'm pretty excited for the Mortal Kombat movie. Pick number 2.
That original Mortal Kombat is still like the gold standard, I think.
I mean that theme song.
that it could be
hypes it
done.
All right, let's go to the third pick. Tomas.
Ooh, that smell. I'm kind of picking based off of like the same kind of mindset that Josh has. I was going to pick Call of Duty just because, war movies are already pretty popular in media. Easy to romanticize. And I don't know, man. I just think with the concept, I think it could be sold. Put Tom Hanks in that bad boy.
Call of Duty.
I just want to see,
Ryan
60-plus-year-old just Navy SEAL just wrecking shit.
Man, just put him in a rocking chair and he'll tell us stories of being in the duties.
Ooh, I
Oh,
like it.
yeah. Kind of do a flashback, kind of like The Irishman. He's just like talking to the guy.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Hear me out. Yeah. So Tom Hanks is in a rocking chair, talking about his war stories, but Barry Pepper is him in the flashbacks, right?
Cool.
Right? That's what we're doing. That's what
You
we're
already
doing.
wrote it.
Yeah,
There it
yeah.
is.
Let's make it. Ship it. Let's fund it. Go fund me.
Are we doing Black Ops? Are we doing Modern Warfare? Are we doing Future Warfare?
Ooh.
Wherever that's
Ooh.
going.
Modern Warfare, just because of the current climate of the world. I think it would
Okay.
sell as kind of a scary / action thriller.
Are we using the characters from the game? Like, what's the main guy? Captain, Soap and Captain Price and all them. Yeah, we rocking those guys.
I mean, let's use what we have. If there's already a familiarity there, just fucking throw it all in. But
yeah, I think they announced Scorpion was going to be in the Mortal Kombat adaptation. So yeah.
You might be.
I thought he was announced for the Call of Duty movie. I'm like,
Oh man, I kind of want to see Scorpion just in the Middle East, just.
You go freak and you get to summon.
Oh,
Have
man.
Goro in this adaptation.
Why don't we make movies? This podcast thing I don't think is gonna work out. Let's make movies instead. All right.
Who's up next?
Thanks for getting this on track. It is Michael Nelson.
Baby.
All right, I'm picking the slam dunk pick here. I'm going Super Mario Bros.
Oh, okay.
Redemption.
It's gonna smash whatever that Warcraft like however much.
Tell
it
me you're
made,
bringing
430 million.
Leguizamo back for it, right? That's who's in it.
No. Nintendo is going to steer clear of anything from that original movie. They have Illumination making it from. They did the Minions movie.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be animated based.
It's animated.
Oh,
yeah.
it's gonna make so much money. Yeah, it's
Yeah, and I think it'll be in the 80s on like whatever Metacritic or whatever. I think they're going to do a good job with this. What Ubisoft did with the Mario and Rabbids game and how like much sense of humor they put in with that. It shows me that Nintendo's willing to let people have their own interpretations of these characters now and not be so guarded with them. I think it's going to be great.
So you think it'll do like 450 plus? Better than
I think it's going to be huge. Yeah,
I think it's gonna be huge.
Bigger than Warcraft. Even in the current, climate with theaters, kind of.
I mean, it's slated for 2022, so I am thinking like things will be more normal at that point. But even if it doesn't have the box office success that I think it will, critically I think it'll be.
So you're saying we should all grab some AMC stock? That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Tony did. Didn't work out well for him. So.
All right.
Doing well with Dogecoin though.
Oh, Dogecoin. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't know we'd be talking about Dogecoin in the... What is anything anymore? What is anything? Oh, man. Pick number 5 is in... It's Kayla.
I'm gonna change this up. We're allowed to use TV, right?
Yes, we are.
I'm gonna choose The Last of Us. I think that it has a solid backing. I know originally that Ryan talked about Witcher 3 having the most awards, but it got booted by The Last of Us 2. So hopefully they can just kind of slide that into TV and show me more. I think it'll do well.
Yeah, they still have yet to... What's up, Nelson?
We think it's going to be a recreation of just the retelling of Last of Us 1. Is that
Guaranteed.
what they've said so far? Or?
Guaranteed, yeah.
You already have a script.
Yeah, they already have a script. I think if they weren't to do that, that'd be madness from them because they have such a good story. Just put it on screen, easy, emotional, real drama left and right from that. Why wouldn't you do that?
I mean, normally I would say yes. That's my favorite video game of all time, but it's been done already. Like, it's already...
Some filler. I want a little bit of extra stuff to know.
Yeah.
The universe to work with.
Exactly.
That would be my preference if you just expand that universe. Maybe tell a side story. If Joel and Ellie are iconic and everything, so you could do it. But that would be my preference. But I think you're right. I think all the rumors have been like just a retelling of the original story. So
okay,
yeah. So The Last of Us is pick number 5. I think that only leaves one person left.
Well, all right. Last for best. I'm going to go on a limb here. I was real torn between 2. So I'm going to say, again, Witcher Season 2. Unlike all these other video game stuff, this actually has a framework. It's got a strong foundation because it's originally a book, right? So,
yes, multiple.
Yeah, multiple books. So I think I have big faith in the lead writer and also just the director of it. I think her name's Lauren Hirsch. Just following her Twitter alone, gives me strong hope for season 2 and where they're going to take it for the Geralt story compared to everything else.
And Henry Cavill is fantastic in it.
Yeah,
he
he's
does
so
a really
passionate
good job.
about it. Yeah, so I'm gonna go on a limb and say that's going to be probably one of the highest rating, if not the highest rating.
Yeah, I think they also took a lot of the feedback from season one. If anyone hasn't seen season one, it's told kind of out of chronological order. It's kind of got a Pulp Fiction-y thing going on, and a lot of people found that quite confusing, and me included. Honestly, I watched half of it and was like, I don't know what's going on. And they've already announced that they're going to do it in a more traditional chronological order, so I think that'll help anyone who maybe fell off of season one or anything wants to give it a second try.
They have so much stuff to go off of as well because of the books, and the books are very much like Monster of the Week. He just has lots of different adventures to go on, which are just entertaining.
Yeah, it could easily just become the next kind of Xena situation. X-Files, whatever. All right, so Ryan and Mandalorian. Yeah, we'll see where that goes. But Ryan, you get the first pick in round 2, and once again, round 2 is which of these we think is going to be the biggest disaster.
Oh my god, okay, so...
Oh, baby.
This may be controversial. I think Metal Gear Solid is going to be the biggest disaster, and I'll tell you why. Let me give my reasoning here. It has such a high bar for expectations. I think it's probably greater than usual. So I think with the loyal fan base, I think they're going to be really nitpicky. I think they're going to bomb it on Metacritic. I think they're going to bomb it on Rotten Tomatoes, just from like track records. So if they don't like one thing, if it's not like a perfect movie, and whoever they do the rest of the casting for, I think it's bad news bears for them, guys. I think it's game over already. So that's my feeling. So Metal Gear Solid. Yeah.
That's a pretty inspired pick, I think. I mean, I'm really excited for it, but
you gotta bring down your expectations to just enjoy it. See what happens.
Yeah.
You wanna set yourself up,
I think you're right. That's a fan base that's going to be difficult to really,
Yeah, to impress.
Yeah, to impress.
Please.
Yeah.
It's no Detective Pikachu. That's just a gravy train of biscuit wheels, so...
Eat it up all day, baby.
All right. So, Kayla, you're next.
Okay, my pick for the disaster is Duke Nukem.
Oh, that ship has sailed decades ago.
It's
I was so close.
It's missed its moment. It's missed its moment. If it would have been able to even come out, even somewhat like the original games, I mean, I don't think that game is going to be pleasing to a lot of people. Just the whole. This is not good.
I think that one's got a big chance of just being canned completely. Like, not even.
Does that count? Does that mean?
No, that's fine. I mean, it's in production, or it's not. I don't know if it's in production necessarily, but it's been rumored.
A lot of rumors, like Michael Bay's been like tied to it. John Cena.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think. That's
John Cena would probably be your best pick, but
that character just does not work in today's culture.
Exactly. It's not gonna make it. It missed its mark.
I feel like there's a way to just like be super self-referential, just.
There's a way to, but it's not the movie they're gonna try to make. Especially if you're trying to get like a Michael Bay.
Yeah.
I want to play devil's advocate here. I want to say it's gonna be better than we think it's gonna be. They're gonna take that Deadpool magic and they're just gonna like take it and just sort of do something like that with it. We'll see.
I imagine like a Last Action Hero,
Okay.
but like so Duke Nukem has to go into the real world or something else like that, and just like Mike said, like he just does not work in 2021 or 2022 or whatever, like he just gets canceled immediately. And
again, Trump was president.
Oh man.
Yeah, hey man, we got a lot of patriots out there. Let me tell you.
So wait. Are we saying Duke Nukem is our next president? Are we locking that in?
I mean,
he's got my vote.
He's your president, damn
it. Oh boy. All right, Duke Nukem 2024. Is that when the next election is? I don't know.
Starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah.
All in.
All right, Mike, get this train back on the tracks, please.
All right. I'm looking at Space Invaders here on this list, and that's just going to be like a generic, weird, like, hey, the Earth stood still type thing. It works like in a Futurama episode or something like that kind of concept. But I think of movies like that Battleship movie they tried to make or something like that.
It's exactly what I was thinking of.
That
Pixel.
So
anyone?
Yeah, like exactly like trying to bring that old Atari feel to like modern concepts. No, Space Invaders is gonna be real bad.
We do have a Space Force now, though, so there's co-branding. I think there.
Have you seen that show though?
Perfect plotline.
No, is that show pretty bad?
It's mediocre at best.
Thanks.
That's unfortunate. That's like Steve Carell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not his best work.
Good.
All right, Space Invaders. Next is Tomas.
Well, Mike having taken my choice, I'm gonna go with Just Dance.
Yeah.
I mean, just because, back in the early 2000s, there was a whole entire stream of dance-related genre movies, and none of them did well back then during kind of the pop craze that was going on at the time.
Stomp the Yard.
Set it up.
Served.
I would argue Julia Stiles made a career out of that genre. So,
well, we're talking about critical acclamation here.
Yeah,
but,
Channing Tatum took off.
Overall, I just can't see what they could do that hasn't already been done for a dance movie. It's like you're not gonna be changing the genre to a point where you're gonna make something groundbreaking. So,
have you not seen Saturday Night?
Savannah Nights was the pinnacle.
Boy.
Nobody puts Baby in the corner.
Never.
But that's my pick. I just feel like there's not much you can do with it.
Well, it's an Ubisoft joint, so I mean, there'll be a lot of towers you have to climb in the movie, that kind of thing.
To find the other dance spots, you have to.
Absolutely.
You gotta feed John Travolta, and then
Boy, I want a French John Travolta. That's what I want. All right, it's me for the biggest train wreck. Gosh, if it gets made, I guess Assassin's Creed 2. I've heard that pretty much everyone associated with the first movie, which I thought was okay, to tell you the truth, but I heard that, Michael Fassbender, for example, just hated that movie after it finished, and didn't want to do a sequel, but I think there's some contractual obligation and stuff. It wasn't really all that box office, successful. So we'll see if that's one that does end up getting canned. But I think if they just force it through because of contractual obligations or anything, that could be real rough.
I mean, if Fassbender couldn't make it work, I don't see much of a chance for number 2.
Fassbender hasn't had a really good track record, has he?
Dude, he's a phenomenal actor.
Sure, but
But choosing like titles, sure. But I mean, he makes, I don't know.
When he's tried to do like the the superhero or the those type of things, yeah, he, for most of his work in like the X-Men movies is panned. Assassin's Creed panned. His dramatic stuff, yeah, people love. He could speak like 4 languages, and he's a classically trained actor. But when he tries to get in on those big budget movie summer blockbusters, he hasn't really been successful.
Right.
Hey, that's why it's my pick. So
yeah, that's gonna be dog shit. It's
God.
Back-to-back Ubisofts, by the way. Let's put that one out there. Josh, you got another Ubisoft 3 in a row?
I'm going with a little bit of a dark horse. My pick for the biggest disaster is going to be Sleeping Dogs.
Down.
Good pick.
Real quick.
Literally, we about dogs.
Yeah, no one knows it wasn't a video game about dogs, and it just becomes a.
That is my pick for biggest train wreck.
Oh
Sleeping
boy!
with 10 dogs is a.
Oh man!
I'm watching that.
Okay, so let's recap our two rounds there. So round 1, pick number 1, we have Sleeping Dogs. Round 1, pick number 2, we have Mortal Kombat. Pick 3 by Tomas, Call of Duty. Pick 4 by Mike, the Super Mario Brothers movie. The 94 one, I think is what he said. Kayla, with pick number 5, was The Last of Us TV series. Ryan went with The Witcher Season 2 TV series. And then on to round 2, Ryan's second pick. Remind me, Kayla.
He picked Metal Gear Solid.
The Metal Gear Solid movie. How about you do this round here?
I didn't put them in order, baby.
Oh boy.
You told me to do that.
There we go. I only wrote down round 1.
I wrote
Kayla,
it down, but not in order.
Kayla, what was your second pick,
Duke
please?
Nukem.
Yeah, you did.
Minutes ago.
Mike, what was your second pick?
He picked Space Invaders.
Yeah, you did. And with Tomas' second pick.
I picked Just Dance.
My second pick was Assassin's Creed.
Can't even remember.
2. I cannot remember. And Josh with an inspired pick of Sleeping Dogs in both rounds.
Somebody wake them damn dogs up.
Oh, what a draft, folks. What a draft. We're gonna post this. We're gonna post this to social media. But I thought we'd also have a nice discussion of just our overall thoughts on the future of these adaptations. I mean, obviously we listed, I don't know how many here, 30 in the works at this point, maybe more. A lot of budget behind some of these. Do we think they're going to do any better than the last 30 years have done? Do we have an overall positive feel? How about Mike, start us off? What are your feelings?
These adaptations are in a good spot right now, especially in TV.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they're figuring out a way.
Very much.
I wish Metal Gear would be a series, I think, instead of a movie. They figured out with like Castlevania has been very good so far. The Witcher was good. I think you have a lot of people in charge of these things that, and Star Wars has done this too, people that actually like the thing and know about it that they're trying to create. Stuff in the 90s when, like, with the Mario Brothers movie, and you're just trying to create this cash grab weirdo thing, which I have a soft spot for that movie, but
it's a lot of drinking on that set.
Sure. I think it's the grass is greener. ahead for these adaptations.
So we got one vote in the positive there. That's good. How about you, Josh?
I'm actually really middle of the road because I was not aware of, I would say, 75% of the things you listed before this very podcast. Very informative.
Thank you.
But a lot of that is just trash. Like Fruit Ninja, are you kidding me? That's pretty horrendous. And like Just Dance is pretty bad. There's just a lot of stuff that's just, it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
But the things that are going to be good, like, I think Super Mario is obviously a slam dunk. I don't think there's a way they can mess that up. Like, so there's going to be good stuff, but I think it's going to be mostly bad.
History's on your side. So we got one positive, one negative. How about you, Tomas?
Man, it's so bad. Well, like a lot of the things on this list, I would genuinely love to see succeed. Mega Man movie. Mega Man's very near and dear to my heart. I don't know how the hell you're going to turn that into a movie, or make it look well.
Yeah.
If it's animated, I might be behind it, but live action,
I think it would have.
It would have to be anime.
Animated or bust.
It's like that's the thing.
I don't know. Like
Detective Pikachu did really well with its
it was half and
mixture. Right.
Yeah, and I think maybe like an Alita Battle Angel type.
Okay, yeah,
Make it super serious.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Alita Battle Angel. Yeah.
There's been a lot more success in this genre. I feel like the biggest thing that gets lost with turning a video game into a movie is just the sheer fact that you're behind the steering wheel. It's interactive. You know, you're behind the control stick. So that's why I feel like I got a lot of faith in the TV series, not so much in the movies. You know, something like Super Mario, it's small enough that you can squeeze into like a movie length, but like some of these things are like long, drawn out like series that like I don't know how you're gonna squeeze that even into a 2.5 hour movie. You know, and then some of them I just don't really give a fuck about. It's like, why do I even want to watch a Sonic the Hedgehog movie? It's it's like
Excuse me.
Well,
Jim Carrey. No.
Oh yeah, okay. He's throwing his back out trying to carry that fucking series by himself. But I'm in the middle of the road too. I'm all for the TV adaptations. There's a lot of things on this movie list that I would love to see succeed, but like we have such a tragic history of video game movies. You got your early '90s like Double Dragons and you know Super Mario Brothers. First Mortal Kombat, okay. Annihilation, complete train wreck, and then you got you know your UA Bowls, this whole entire thing with you know, mind you, the movies he made, the video games didn't really have much of a story to begin with, in his defense. But there's not a very good track record, in movie-wise. So, I'm gonna go... Oh, God.
To just echo what both you and Mike said, I think with TV, and how you said a lot of these games are so full of information and experiences and adventure that you can't put those in movies. It's just like when people say like, oh, the book is better than the movie. Well, yeah, of course, there's so much more detail that can go into a book when you're describing something than just showing a quick glance of the room.
Yeah.
And I think that the TV, because they have more time, I hope that they can deliver on that.
Yeah, and you can't expect everybody to like form a Marvel Cinematic Universe for like these genres and like video games. You know,
but imagine.
Oh God,
They
yeah,
have
it
a
would be
beautiful
amazing.
formula.
Just need to hire John Favreau. That's all you need to do. You gotta
just have an exorbitant amount of money to like fucking throw at the wall. But
and I like what you said about them being fans of it. I do truly think that it helps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I personally cannot wait for the Fruit Ninja expanded universe. I just
absolutely
God, it's gonna be wonderful.
So is there gonna be movie DLC?
Movie and yeah.
I'm gonna have to go. If I have to pick a side, I'm gonna go. I want to believe, man. I want to. I'm gonna go positive. I'm looking forward to what's coming out. I do like a lot of the titles. and I really want Metal Gear to be fucking good. I would love to, and I would love to see Mega Man do good. I would love to see a Capcom like intelligent property that like I hold very near and dear to my heart, and I get bastardized for like the umpteenth time. So I'm holding on to hope. I'm gonna go positive.
How about you, Kayla? We got 2 positives, 1 negative. What are you feeling?
I'm more positive. I think some of these will definitely fail. But with Tomas, I'm also really excited. There's a lot of stuff that I'd like to see, like back to Resident Evil. I was a fan of the games from the beginning, and then I was really excited for the movies to come out, but they weren't exactly in the right, or in the same direction, I thought. So especially with the TV shows, if they can bring that back, I'd be into that.
Yeah.
Borderlands already has Kevin Hart, so it'll make
Oh
money.
God.
I almost picked Borderlands as my train wreck.
It could be bad.
That could.
I
How
don't think they can match the charm. I honestly don't.
How popular
they
is
can-
that series in like China? Do we know? Do we have any kind of like? Because like I think Warcraft,
wouldn't
as an
think
example.
Very.
Yeah. I think just like most of the money that Warcraft probably made, or like a good chunk, was like overseas. I think like
it's extremely popular overseas.
yeah. So maybe Borderlands could do something like that. I don't know.
Give me a guns movie.
I'm excited.
South
I'm
Korea.
positive.
Yeah, just
Borderlands isn't going to be a big, huge like CGE type thing, though. I don't. There's not a lot of huge, big like creature moments in that first game. I don't know. Like that's what
Gagzilla.
overseas they like big technical, blockbuster popcorn movies, and that one might be. I just think it's going to be real bad.
Yeah, it would have to be like Fury Road or something. Like just a.
Oh, that would be good.
all
Sure.
amazing
Yeah.
technical. Yeah, can you imagine? Kevin Hart in Fury Road.
Yeah.
That was it's kind of a miscasting, honestly.
Great movies, yeah. Let's hope.
And Jack Black.
Yeah,
Jack Black.
They threw Nicholas Holt in there, and he did fine. I guess, kind of.
Charlize is okay, but I mean,
This is good.
Kevin, come on now. Ryan, what do you think? What do you think? Positive, negative? How you feeling about the future?
In the early 90s, when I first saw these video game movies, when they first started out, they were kind of like a pipe dream, They were just like a one and done. You didn't expect too much from them, but you're just happy they got made. Which retroactively did a lot for the present, and now we take it seriously. Now we have better storylines now. It's just not a Super Mario-esque kind of video game. So with that being said, I think we're going to see a lot more positive than negative now, just because where we are technology-wise and how we can tell stories compared to what we could do then. So I want to stay positive, say we're going to get a lot more good films and TV shows than bad, but it still will be very hit or miss, though. No in between.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I mean, I think I've just for the fact that history is not on the side of positivity, I think I have to side with Josh a little bit. I think one thing that needs to happen is really lean into streaming. Like Mortal Kombat's coming to streaming, to HBO Max. We've already mentioned, Witcher on Netflix, Castlevania on Netflix. I don't know where. Yeah, Resident Evil has some Netflix stuff. I don't know where the
things on this list.
Yeah, the Tomb Raider anime, where that's going to be. Halo, Last of Us is HBO. Halo is going to be on Showtime, I think, or at least was bought by Showtime. I think the audience that you're looking for.
Halo's been shopped around everywhere.
I think, talking like you said, Resident Evil, and so did Kayla and a few others. Really, I think that show could be so successful if they did a TV format. Just think of look at The Walking Dead and how well that did. If they took it seriously and made it into a TV show, season by season basis, I think you can make something special with that franchise.
I think people are kind of tired of that.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be that long.
Yeah.
Every time I think that, though,
Limited.
Like 5 seasons.
every time I think like people are burnt out on The Walking Dead, I agree. I think I agree, but then I see that they're coming out with like 3 more series, and they're on season like whatever 5 of the offshoot series and stuff.
So
like
the original's still being released.
Someone's watching this stuff. I know it's not us, but like
Bring a little bit.
Yeah, there's a pocket out there, but
A little bit of perspective.
those things are gonna be a flash in the pan.
Magic the Gathering released a Secret Lair, which is this one-day kind of buy thing for The Walking Dead. It was by far their most successful.
Really?
Oh shit!
With no caveat, hugely successful.
Wow.
Well, I can trump that. Guns, Keanu Reeves. You're good. And John Cena. Perfect movie.
wait, are we back to Duke Nukem talk? Are we doing
No, we're talking about
the
guns.
Nukem
Guns.
Oh, Guns. Oh, the movie Guns. So that was rousing. So I think we have 2 negatives and 4 positives on the overall cast list here. We'll ask Aaron too and see where he's at, because he couldn't make it today. But any last minute thoughts you guys have on our draft, on what we think about the future of these? Are we going to continue to see these, or are we going to have a lull again? It seems like there was kind of a lull there, and then it picked back up recently. You think there's any chance that some of these bomb and then it's back to nothing again?
Good chance.
IP is king right now. People love, Marvel, all these, Star Wars. These things are huge successes. So I think there's always going to be people trying to get their hands on the rights to these big game franchises. I'm sure there'll be a Fortnite movie at some point.
Oh man,
Guaranteed.
There's a Minecraft
well
movie,
before-
so
Yeah,
That could do well.
Right.
I'm kind of proud of us for not even talking about that this whole entire podcast.
What, Fortnite?
No, Minecraft.
Oh,
Minecraft is a good game.
brought it up.
Good game, but I mean, if you made it into like
That movie will probably be very successful.
Absolutely.
And it
Lego
might
movie
be
type thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the blueprint. Really, like, that is a good, like, for how these, like the Mario movie and stuff like that, how you do take these properties like Lego that don't have a storyline or much personality to it at all, and you just need to find the right people to.
I agree with you, Mike. Franchise is king, man. Like, if someone signs an exclusive contract, one of these big studios, like, let's just say Nintendo, and like really, sits down with them, like, hey, we want a part of your franchises to be our movies. We're going to make a slew of games into movies. What do you think? I think it could be huge.
They wanted to start that, like the Netflix rumor, like that was from 2015 about a Zelda live action show. It seems to like that was true, and they pulled out of it last minute because it got leaked out and they were worried.
Buckets of money, that one. If they can make it.
Yeah, they were going to do like
Buckets.
a claymation Star Fox show, which kills Eric.
Oh, what? I did not hear it was claymation. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wallace and Gromit in space?
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Wow. All right, cool. So just wanted to wrap up and thank you guys for jumping on here, and wanted to talk a little bit about episode 4, which will be dropping after this. We're going to go into a deep discussion on The Little Things, the HBO Max movie, as well as it did come out into theaters. Kayla and I are going to wrap up our talk on The Medium as well. And we'll have a couple other surprises on that one too. So that'll drop after episode 3. Episode 3 should be available on Monday, the 8th of February. Otherwise, look for updates if we miss that mark. But we should be able to get that out to you guys. So this is where I say, for Ryan, for Kayla, for Mike, for Tomas, and for Josh, this is Eric. This has been The Machine of Nonsense. Thank you, guys. Please subscribe. Please like our social media posts. Share them. Comment. And especially this one, we're going to post the draft. Please rate us also on all of your podcast apps. We love you guys. See ya.
Bye.